Hey, I'm E, you got I, and you got names. It's Anything Goes
podcast. And like we normally say, this podcast can be very controversial. It's our own life experiences, our own opinions. It is what it is. And if you have not watched this podcast yet, come on, where have you been? Everybody who's somebody, or if you're trying to be somebody, need to come check in with us here at Anything Goes. So E, what's up today?
We got a very special guest, this intelligent black man, been traveled around the world. I ain't gonna talk too much. I'm gonna let him introduce himself. Go ahead, bro.
Oh, hello everyone. My name is Cobby Real Williams from Mississippi. So nice to be here. It's an honor to be here, actually.
And we appreciate you for coming, taking your time out to come here and kick it with us. You're the first guest we actually had to get here. You feel me? Everybody else just come on their own. This nigga say, no, this is my time. I wasn't gonna put that out there.
Yeah, you know, it's
no, I'm
worth
joking
it.
on
Trust
that.
me.
It's
It's all good.
It's a good guy. I fuck with him.
Yeah, everything is important when it comes to time, man. So, I mean, you asked me to be here, cool. I would have did the same for you. Real talk.
And I know that.
100.
That's why it's small. It's small fish to a big fry. Is that how the saying goes?
No.
Yeah.
Small fish to a shark. Is that better?
You fucked it up so
Just
bad.
don't say
nothing.
nothing. Just don't
You know what?
say
It's worth a
anything.
try. I
Oh,
feel
right.
you.
It's we get what you
Small
trying
things to
say.
a giant. You understand what I'm saying?
Alright. Yeah, but see, where we from Anything Goes, we flip the norm and say some wild shit. But before we get into all the crazy shit, we actually want to talk about your nonprofit. You teaching English to the Chinese. Is that politically correct? Because I don't want to.
Asian,
Okay.
China, it's
Okay.
all
Yeah,
the same.
okay.
But
Gonzalez say China. If I say China, is right one.
China,
Okay.
you know, you have to ask them to correct you on all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So I just, I live there. So anything specific you guys want to know about it, or anything?
What's it called?
started you?
Innovating to your nonprofit?
Oh, so yeah, my nonprofit, I'm actually heavy into giving back to the community in Mississippi. Most people don't know much about Mississippi, so I don't go in depth about Mississippi. Do your own research, but I love home, and it's always going to be a part of my heart. So the only way you're going to survive is getting it from the mud. As simple as that. So me knowing that and being from the mud and actually living and breathing in the streets of Jackson, Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be my memoir coming out, so it's going to basically talk about my upbringing and my uprising as far as living in the state of Mississippi.
Okay.
Poverty is at a high. For those who don't know, Mississippi, high incarcerated state. So it's either you're going to, do one or the other. Limited jobs, of course. So you got to literally, we produce a lot of educated folks,
Right.
but as you can tell, a lot of educated folks move out. So the brain surge and things of that nature, as far as having people to come back, is very limited. So I decided to create a nonprofit to kind of give back and actually inspire kids to want to do better, to let them know the entire world is out there, because I traveled a lot when I was in college.
Mm-hmm.
I lived and studied abroad in Costa Rica. That was one of my first trips. But in high school, I studied abroad, as far as going to Paris and London with the high school. And so from there, it just was embedded in me to be exposed to the rest of the world,
Right.
or expose myself to the rest of the world. But how do you do that when you don't have food in your belly? How do you do that when you coming home every night and you gotta, share food with your siblings and whatever, and you growing up amongst your friends who looking for a place to stay, looking
Right.
for food to put on their table when parents working 4 or 5 jobs, father might be in jail. You got disparities out this world, and that's how it was growing up. You're living in a drug infested environment. I grew up in that. I've been shot before, I've been robbed, stabbed, the whole nine, right? So you dealing with
Oh, this was in Mississippi?
all this in Mississippi, right there in Jacktown, which is a high criminal area like Baltimore.
Right.
So no one talks about all that. So anyway, growing up amongst that, being around gangs, growing up in gang violent neighborhoods, living amongst Crips and Bloods, the whole
Right.
nine, playing basketball, I kind of rose above all that,
Right.
So now how do I give back to the community? I create something that I felt was a need for anybody from the youth and young adult side of things. So my coat drive, I give coat drives when it's cold outside.
Mhm.
I give computers. I've been giving out computers for, since 2010. We've given out scholarships to students who are graduating as seniors book scholarships, so raise funds for that. We do cord cuts, which means that we cut kids' haircuts. We did that. I did that here, and I also done it as well in Mississippi. So it's just I've been bouncing back and forth.
Right.
So we deal with computers, coats, haircuts for kids. We deal with basically computer literate. You know, if you having issues with understanding Microsoft or computer typing and things of that nature, we give back. That's part of the computer program, computer programs, what have you. And the computers come from the government. Shout out to the government. So. And it really relates to giving back.
Okay,
so,
I'm glad you threw that in there.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's about it. And we partner with a few people who are major. Pentagon, shout out to Pentagon. They've been very good at sponsoring me for back to school drive. So we give out, school supplies throughout the year and going back to school. So that's part of the youth and adult literacy program. And everything is by design. So we go to camp on the summer.
Right.
So that's another program. We got up to 6 programs. So it's seasonal. So, of course, COVID shut down a lot of stuff. And we couldn't do anything, but now everything is opening back up. We're going to look at doing camp. We're going to look at doing coats for the wintertime. We're going to look at computers.
So I don't even think you gave a name.
Oh, so the organization that I started back in 2010 is on my Facebook website. So it's Core Innovations Community Development Corporation. It's a 501(c)(3). So.
Hey.
So that's what we are.
I would have shouted out again, but it was kind of long.
Yeah, Core Innovations Community Development Corporation. It's a corp. So.
All right.
Community Development, CDC, for short, for those who understand.
Shout out to that. You're doing a lot of good things for the people.
But it's all collaborative, man, with partners, people who want to give back, who want to.
It's always collaborative. You can't never do nothing by yourself. It's always better when you got a team in place to make the vision go as it should.
Yeah.
You feel me?
So that's it in a nutshell. I brought it from Mississippi to here. I am a foreign organization in D.C. I'm going to be a foreign here in Maryland and Baltimore. I'm just going to keep expanding. We're going to partner with a few organizations that are here who's doing a similarity work. Yeah, pretty much.
So what made you come from Mississippi, Jacksonville?
You're going to get everybody mad in this world.
I'm just saying.
It's Jackson, Mississippi. It's
Jackson.
People say Jacksonville, but
I don't know why we all say that. Like,
everybody says that. Everybody said this. I didn't say it, guys. So for those who are going to be paying attention to this,
I know I'm from Baltimore, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing.
I'm amongst Baltimore's finest. So
already.
We here. So Jackson State University in the house.
What I'm saying is
Mississippi.
I'm pretty sure you probably heard what goes on in Baltimore. So it's kind of like you leaving from one thing, coming to something similar.
So here, let me correct this right now. I moved here 5 years ago, 6 years, going on 6 years, right? So I moved 99, graduated from Jackson State, walked off the stage, and came and moved to DC. So my residency is DC. I own property in DC.
Okay.
So I moved to Baltimore so I can invest in Baltimore. Let me be clear, that's why I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can we clap for that? Niggas investing in Baltimore? Like, y'all don't want to clap for that? Wake your ass up, bro. It's on the knee.
No, we're good. So I came here and actually bought property and renovated a few houses and sold them. And people are living in them under people who are, pretty much couldn't afford. I gave the opportunity for them to get a house. We're working on it right now as we speak. I just closed on another house a few weeks ago.
Right.
That's amazing.
So
That's amazing.
I'm not playing no games. I mean, people talk. I actually walk the walk, bro.
I feel you.
It might take me a minute, but it gets done.
I appreciate it. That's why I asked you here. I could see you was a good guy. You was in the community. I wanted you to get everything off, positive before we get into the bullshit.
But I have another question.
Okay,
What
go
advice
ahead.
would you give someone that's interested in starting a nonprofit?
Well, do your research in the area and just follow the guidelines that the RAs have in place. And it's not rocket science. Just make sure you know what you want to do, because those questions are going to hit you back in the head. It's going to hit you in the face when you don't know what they're looking for. So again, mimic somebody who's already done it.
Okay, so
Get with
reinvent
somebody.
the wheel.
Yeah, don't reinvent the wheel.
What about grant writing and things like that?
I would say get with somebody that's solid, who's gonna actually wants to actually write. Because if they're not passionate about it, you're just paying them in there. And at the end of the day, everything is specific. all the organizations and money that you're applying for, those organizations want something specific. So you got to get somebody who's well endowed with understanding how to write. Because it's hard out here when you have somebody that don't know how to write it, and you're just throwing money at them and they don't know how to do it. And there are some solid people out here that will, but they cost. So it takes money to make money. So yeah, find those. I've actually, trained myself. I mean, I'm not dummy, I have a master's degrees and all that, but English, you have to understand the linguistics of all of that, and wordplay this thing where you can get the money you need and work with somebody who already know how to write it. Because if not, you're going to be running in circles. And I've done that, so I don't try to run in circles anymore and get those people who are solid. This man might be worth, he might say, give me 6,000. He might say, give me 3. You might say, give me 9. And I have to decide who has gotten the most money over the years. Put that resume up. If I see that you've been solid, I'm going to rock with you. I'm going to have to go, But then again, there's people out there that work with you, and, you find those good people that will work with you because they can get paid on the back end. So, you asked about traveling and all that. What brought me to Baltimore is the investment part.
Right.
Moving out of D.C., everybody knows this might be the next phase. They kicking a lot of black people out of D.C. But if you don't have your stuff together, I encourage our brothers and sisters to buy. It doesn't matter. Land, you're not going to be able to make anymore. So once the gentrification really kicks in like it's doing already,
I say it every day.
you guys are going to be sitting on the sideline renting, or might be renting from me.
That's a saying I keep hearing. That's the one
I'm not going
asset
to sell you anything. You're going to rent from me.
it's no more of.
Yeah.
And you can't make no more land.
Well, they've been saying it for a million years. We can't.
Right.
But the goal is Monopoly. Learn how to play Monopoly. That's the best game in the world if you want to understand real estate.
But when you think about it, though, when you look at places like Dubai, I think they made that whole thing on top of the water, right? Or some of it, right?
Those are things that you can do because there's land under the water,
right.
But they got the engineering and the stability to do such. Then, more power to them.
Right.
So that's the chance we take. Chances to make champions, man. Risk, no reward.
Yeah.
That's a fact. That is definitely a fact. I think a lot of people need to hear that, though, as far as investments and moving forward and opportunities, because you don't really hear that growing up. You hear, get a job, finish school, or be grateful that you can at least make enough living, not invest in your future.
Well, let me give somebody else. Let me give y'all the rundown. Let me give you the 411 before we get into the nonsense. I'm a realist more than anything. College is for you to make money and not spend money. I'll repeat that. College is for you to make money, not spend money. Now, you can get in there and find the scholarships to go for free, great. But while you're on campus, you have the entire world in front of you. Some people go for 2 years, but what did they do the 2 years they were there? They gathered all the wealth and knowledge and the networking and the people, because the people are the stock.
Right.
You are the stock. So when I learned the hard way in my junior year in college, I started making money really fast. When I understood that you're buying into the network, college is a network. There's people that's near you is as solid as the college is going to be. The alumni is as solid as the alumni are going to be for the entire university. Right. That's why you can go invest in Harvard, get the whatever, and play into the network. That's what it's about. You go to Stanford, you go to Yale, you go to any of the elite schools, you're paying into the network. You're saying, oh, he's worthy. I done spent $100,000 with you. Now I want my money back. But yeah, you done spent $100,000. Yeah, now it's time to reap what you said because you're a part of us now. So every college, people don't think like that. HBUs, you have some solid people. Howard got some solid people. Don't get it twisted.
Right.
Jackson State has some solid people. I think every university has some solid people. But while you're there, you need to be learning how to make money while you're there. That's what it's there for. You're paying to be in the atmosphere, and that's what people don't understand. You're not working to get a damn degree to be working for 50 years, and then you retire in 50 years, but then you live for the next 10. No, my brothers and sisters, you don't get it twisted by college. Had someone told me this in college, I would be well off. I would have started my freshman year kicking ass with making money, saving every dollar. So, true story, in my book that's coming out soon.
What is it called?
I'm not done yet.
Okay, my bad.
No, that's it. That's the name of it.
Oh, that's what it's called. Oh, I thought you said I wasn't done the book yet. My bad.
I got you. So, I try to inspire you because at the end of the day, sorry, I got thrown off a little bit. So I tell anybody this. I said now is the time when you put aside all the dumb stuff, because the rules have changed over years. They pushed the line up. When you're in school back then, you can take your little refund checks and run to the malls and do whatever. So I didn't learn that until the hard way my junior year. That if you take the money, save it, invest it, do other things with it, that's going to give you the benefits at the end, or the perks at the end. I would have started my freshman year, but nobody told me. My cousin told me. My oldest cousin said, man, college is about making money. What are you doing to make money? So I went from washing cars, mowing the yards, all while in college doing work study, anything I could to save money. I came up the highway with damn near $100,000. I brought my first condo in DC. I said, I don't know nobody know that but y'all now.
Oh, okay.
Let me call my son.
Okay, anything goes, get them exclusive.
So what I mean by that, right? What I mean by that, the rules is now changed. They give you the dollar amount you can have for your classes.
Right.
Whereas in the past, you used to get refunds. Mm-hmm. It's not like that no more. It's a cycle to keep you in debt. What people don't understand now, that federal debt that you're getting, if it's federal, it's going to be attached to your house when you try to get out of school to buy a house. It's all connected. They have moved the finish line because, I guess, I don't know if I broke the rules, or they found out that I was like, oh, we got the young cats like this now who understand if you take the money and go invest it. Oh my God, my freshman year I should have had about 4 or 5 houses. Had I known it, they'd be rented out right now. But I wasn't thinking. Now if I go back, I can look at it and say, all right, I'm gonna go over here to these neighborhoods and I can get college students to rent them out. So imagine now I got a house over there near Coppin State. What you think I'm gonna do with it?
Rent that motherfucker out.
My point exactly. So again, living off the wisdom you should have gained. I'm trying to educate the cats. Now to do that, if you're gonna get a loan, take all the goddamn money out. It don't matter, take it out. But it's what you do with it. Because now you got a low interest rate to pay for school, right? Or you can, well, they got it now where you have to specifically give it to the school, I think. See, I don't know, I haven't been in school in a while. But what I'm hearing is no refunds. You're giving it, you're getting what you're getting. But I think you can apply to get extra whatever.
You can still get extra.
Right, but you need to take that money and recycle it and whatever. So I did a lot of dumb shit. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I bought cars off the houses or whatever, paid flat out, whatever. But I enjoyed life.
Right.
So right now I can say I'm semi-retired.
Let me call my son.
Do I want to get up and teach every day?
I'm serious.
Do I want to do that? Kinda. School? Hell no.
Dude, I'm calling my
You don't think you still want to pass off the knowledge instead of you?
It's a means to an end, my brother.
Hey, yeah,
and right. I never let you know what the end results is because you see it every day in front of me. I'm telling you now.
School?
I teach English. It's one of my most difficult subjects in the world, besides math. I love math like crazy. But English, I've never been a writer. So I use my challenges to make...
What do you teach on?
To make me better. So if I love challenges. I can't sit still. So again, which I don't know, I ran for Congress. I don't like sitting still. I did politics. I used to, work for Governor O'Malley when he was running his campaign. I did Adrian Fenton. I used to do campaign management. I majored in public policy in Jackson State, not Jackson State, but Howard University. I love challenges.
Right.
So again, you learn from those things that you were grounded in, and now how do you apply those things to everyday life? If you don't challenge yourself, it's like, what's the point?
What are you here for?
Why are we here? You know what I'm saying? What's the point of us being here? We're not trying to get to the next level. Because that's what energizes us, to give us the mental capacity to wake up every day.
Right.
Now, we in a pandemic now, the goal is, okay, did you make money during the pandemic?
Did you lose money?
Or did you end up just saying, okay, I'm just going to sit here and see what happens?
Vacation.
Right, but then again, bills still have to be paid, right?
Exactly.
Mortgages still have to be paid, right? So again, that whole cycle of saying I'm not gonna pay mortgage again, I eliminate that shit. I don't care about. I don't want no mortgage. I don't want to see no mortgage. Now, if I go and take money out of my houses, guess what I'm gonna do? I guarantee you a few of them gonna be paid off. If the bank decide to come get one of them, go ahead, you can have it. Cool. I'm over here living mortgage free.
Right.
That's the game plan. That's how monopoly works in America. So again, I'm dropping these nuggets because at the end of the day, you in college, make money while you're there. You know what I'm saying? I'm 45 years old. I have a lot to show for it, but I also have a lot that I've lost, and people don't see the process of what it took to get to this point.
It's always a process.
So, I encourage anybody in Baltimore, I don't give a fuck if it's $5,000 house, go buy it. Just go get it. Go get it. let the challenges come. If you're gonna be running from it, then don't even. You're gonna be 25 years later when all these people come in from other cultures because they coming.
Mm-hmm.
They coming to Baltimore.
Especially the Chinese.
They are here. They are here in your backyard. So when they come, you're gonna be renting from them.
Everything.
I'm not gonna be that person. Sorry, I'm letting you guys know now. While I'm here, use me. But once I'm out, I'm gonna be in Dubai or whatever, chilling, collecting rent every month, just like the rest
you
of
like
the people.
Costa Rica.
I do. I used to live there.
Yeah, I know.
Where you teach out of?
Hmm?
Where you teach out of?
Potomac High School.
Potomac?
Big money shit. That's what he's talking about. Big money shit.
You said teach
Yeah.
out of? Where I'm a teacher, English teacher at Potomac High School in PG County, which is all Maryland.
Right.
I don't care if you Baltimore area, we all in the same boat, but everybody have a different a different lifestyle. You know, Baltimore kids are not PG County kids.
Would you say by like curriculum wise, the curriculum?
I would say that looking over the curriculum, everything, I think everything is sustainable, and I think it's manageable to the point where everybody can be competitive, regardless.
What area you in? You say regardless of like what area you in?
What area you in? Because Maryland has a state-wide like curriculum in a sense, and whatever each county decide to do with it is up to them. It's all based on the teachers and where they are. You know, the teachers are having a hard time in Baltimore, just like they would in any other county. I commend the teachers here in Baltimore. They have a tough job because when I was working, and I don't want to start crying, but it's been tough, yo. Like seriously, like kids coming to class, father getting kicked out of the house, but police coming kicking in doors at night, kids not getting to sleep, nothing to eat, none of that shit. So it's like, if I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna do the best I can, even though I got a whole family. I gotta my nieces and nephews depend on me. So it's like I wake up every day with that challenge. Nobody's hugging me every day. Nobody call me.
Right, and to be able to show that love to other people's kids because you see the hurt going on.
Shit is real, bro.
That's crazy.
So, but I tell you this, I'm from Mississippi. We eating good there, though. We eating good. I tell anybody, we one of the fattest states in the union outside America.
I don't know. That's a good thing.
It's not, because guess what? What comes with that obesity and death.
Yeah.
So,
on my way.
no matter where you are, what you feed and eating, it matters.
Did you literally say you on your way?
No, I'm trying not to.
Jokes, man.
Try not to.
So that's why I stay, good water and just try to stay healthy and all that. It's on anything.
He do what he do. I do what I do. Don't touch me.
It's your prerogative, man.
We got you.
But
he's
that nigga
itching.
ain't drink no water all day.
doesn't matter. God is my water.
You know what?
But
let me drink my water.
Let's switch notes for a little
Yeah,
bit.
because I can't.
Yeah,
Because when you walked in here, it was one lady said, "Well, that's a fine brother for real." So, like, do you believe in what is called monogamy?
That wasn't me.
With
did not
all
hear me
the
say
things
that.
that are going on in this world, bro, it's like when you get to my age, man, and you done lived in a knock on wood, that I have never had to go to the clinic. At this point, man, I'm safely to say I'm gonna be monopoly, regardless. Monogamy, monogamous, one way or another. Now, that's not to say. Well,
say it. You keep on.
No, I don't. I like to get out. Don't get it twisted.
Okay, I know.
You know what I'm saying? But
So get down. Don't get it twisted.
But at the end of the day, you gotta have some substance now, bro. I don't just sleep with anything. It's hard.
What is the definition of substance?
Thank you.
No, it's just that you have to be my energy.
Anything.
My energy.
How long does it take for you to feel energy?
Equally yoked, bro. It's the conversation. The moment you open your mouth.
So you can't just look at a woman and be like, "Yeah, I'll put it up in."
I used to look at a woman.
Oh, y'all thought that was a question. Wait till my next one.
Wait, what's the question again? Can I just look at a woman?
You can't look at a woman and just be like, "Yes, I will have sexual relations with her." We've been politically correct.
Well, see, you can't. That's normal for any man can say that, right? That's natural, right? If you love women, that's going to be the natural instinct of a man, period, right? But at the end of the day, when you lived a long time and you actually experienced a lot of dating and a lot of everything else. You know what I'm saying? You just
look. You slide with that. Go ahead.
Yeah, but you just look at everything now. It's just like, you have a conscience. A conscious, where you have conscious effort, where you can dialogue and having to, treat a woman like a woman, bro.
All right, we ain't talking about treating right now, so I got a question for you.
Thank you.
A question to ask your conscience. I got a co-host right here to the left of you. Mm-hmm. Would you rock?
Not rock?
Yes, like, would you?
You got jokes out this world, bro.
That was me being, well, shit, this anything goes. I'm going to say how I wanted to say it. I was trying to be politically correct, because you're a professional guy, but would you fuck?
Of course.
Okay, cool. I'm just asking a question. I don't know, would y'all have to be equally yoked or?
Again, it all depends on the conversations.
Y'all ain't talk though. You already said you rock.
Yeah, but you said from a physical appearance.
Right, physical appearance.
Yeah, I mean.
So you saying she could talk her way out the dick?
Yeah. Just like women get wet and dry, niggas can get dry. I can have a dry dick.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
We can have wet and get dry at the same time. It don't matter.
I don't know if the looks.
Making my penis soft.
Don't look at me like that and say that.
Yeah, you making me soft.
I cannot.
Yeah.
Y'all.
I had some women that was like, yo, it's cool. It's been nice knowing you. I'm going to holler at you.
Really? Shit.
Yeah, she
After
be
you
one of
felt
the
as though
baddest.
you was already in there?
Baddest, no, just something bad is just the shit they say, bro. You wake up in the morning and you got a dumb broad by you.
Yeah, a lot of time.
Yeah. Well, I'm at a certain point now. I got a lot to lose. When you
ain't a nut.
But here's the thing: when Meek Mill says
Please educate him.
there's levels to this shit. It's real talk. I had to I understood that, but I already knew that. But I had to go in depth with that because, and then you start looking at all the relationships that you've had, and look at the rich folks' relationship, the middle class relationship. You start looking at relationships, and then you say, "Damn, why am I not married? Oh my God, why don't I have any kids?" Which I left a lot of at the clinic, right? So
shit, me too.
you start a man is not here to be alone, bro. And at the end of the day, we want to be alone.
So
but
you don't have any children?
I want you to be over on the other side. You know what I'm saying? The room somewhere I can see you. You know what I'm saying? I can look at you like, all right, now when I'm ready to deal with you, I deal with you. I like peace.
We all like, whoa, Lord, can you say that again?
Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, so
I
I'm
love
cool.
peace. I don't want to argue every fucking day.
Nah. The thing about it is,
make anything into an argument. I don't have time for that shit.
PTSD right now.
No, I'm not. I'm speaking my truth. I'm good now. Block.
Yeah, see, the thing about it is, it's like when you say substance and think, there's a lot goes with that. There's a lot of...
but there's levels of substance, like you said, Meek Mill says.
But I'm getting there. So it's just a lot of, you can back that up with a lot of validity when I say that, at the end of the day, the women in China treated me differently, right? Okay. The women in China and Ghana treated me different. The women in Costa Rica treated me different.
Well, it's different because the black man is more relevant in those different countries.
Facts.
Than America.
Facts.
Black women don't know.
Like being someone who traveled the world, they look at us different out there.
Don't you start that.
Well, that's a fact. He's not lying though.
No,
even though nobody can hear what you say because you're mumbling and we're filming, we're on camera. Like, yeah, you did. Yeah, you having a personal conversation. This is
but in defense to the black women, and I had to look at this in depth, over the years. I mean, you got to look at how they were raised and what they were raised by and who they was raised with. Mm-hmm. So a lot of this shit we've already came into America damaged.
Yes.
Thank you.
So again, you got to look at the family tree of every different woman, and you dealing with a lot of trees. When you look at trees, they got a lot of branches on it, right? You got some trees that got all the goddamn branches cut off of it, and you look at the woman, but like no substance whatsoever. So how, as a black man, as a black king, fertilize that tree? You see what I'm saying? Not in the most malicious or ill will intent or lustful way, but in a way where you don't damage that tree anymore, right? Because you got to look at the grandmother, grandmama come from. You got all these different spirits that you are encountering, right? And we tend to attack our black woman regardless because we, as black men, we ain't looked at how the fuck we was raised. If I look at my stepfather right now and I'd be mad, and Lord forgive me, he's dead, I would have an attitude. I would beat the shit out of every woman because he was beating my mama like every now and then. That's in my book too. So those damaged hearts and damaged pains have carried over for so many years of generational curses, bro. We got to break them some kind of way, and it's not going to happen anytime soon because we have a generation of crazy ass people that I went to school with got crazy ass kids. So when you look at the culture as a whole, and look at the black man and separate the black man and the black woman, and you start looking at it from an economical perspective, man, it's the society has programmed us to think different amongst each other, and that's how we've been separated as a culture when we got here, because we've been separated since slavery, right? So you're dealing with generational spiritual curses that we are not taught to deal with as blacks, and that's why the counseling is so important. That's why we have the divorce rate of black women high as fuck, and you have the white woman marrying at a higher rate than a black woman. It's facts, right? Because they're in it for security. But we bring so much drama amongst each other. We'll sit there, argue, and talk ourselves out of a marriage in a heartbeat. We can talk ourselves out of it, and the damage just keeps adding up. The collateral damage keeps adding up.
So with that being said, like, would you marry a white woman?
I would marry a person that loves me, a woman that loves me. Right now,
Right.
I can't look at it from a perspective, but I love my black woman.
Right.
That's what I want.
Right.
But if a white woman, and I'm sitting here dealing with all the issues, I don't want to contradict myself because it depends on the time I want to put into healing that damaged, wounded individual. Because that, hurt people.
Whoa. But for you to say that would make it seem like every black woman is hurt and damaged.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
I ain't saying that's how you said it, but it could come across for people who don't know what you're saying.
I don't care what they say. All I'm saying is we all need counseling.
Right.
Yeah, we all need counseling. So however it came out, take it how you want. I'm being real.
Right.
We all need counseling. Hell, I need counseling. I get counseling now. But what I'm saying is, in order to have a sustainable black family tribe, all of us should go to counseling, right? And I think people should go through counseling before they get married. There's classes out there. So, do you think
some pastors won't even marry you if you don't do the counseling before?
Well, that's their prerogative. You know what I'm saying? But again,
because they don't want a failed marriage on their record or something like that. But they won't actually marry you before you do like marriage counseling.
Well, yeah, and you do
my
have
brother
some
went through that.
like that, yeah. But I don't want to get into that with the pastors and all that said, because they black too, right?
Yeah.
So again, you have marriage does work. I do believe that.
I believe it too, and I ain't. That's this brother. I ain't marrying a white woman. I ain't falling in love with who I fall in love. It gotta be a black woman. I ain't putting words in your mouth.
I want the right woman.
The right woman gotta be a black
to be-
woman for me.
I ain't bringing no sausage in my grandma's house. Let me just say that, in my mama's house.
Okay.
Let's be clear. So I'm gonna marry a woman regardless of her race. If she loves me and the energy and the compatibility is there, we can roll. But I prefer to have a black woman first. I'm dating.
You gotta at least have black in you for me. That's for me. I ain't talking about your perspective, my bro. I'm just talking about for me.
Right.
I prefer you black, but at least you gotta have black in you. Mixed with a little bit of white. But that's cool. But at least be black.
But see, here's why I say that, because it's based on your exposure.
Now, everybody jumped the water when I said that. Y'all got thirsty, huh?
Exposure, right? When you lived in other countries, you get exposed to what's there.
Well, when you live in other countries, them women not white neither.
True that. But Asian is white.
I know you talking about that country.
I lived there.
You talking about the Costa Rica?
I was in Europe. In Europe, I had fun too.
Alright. I'm gonna have some of that fun too, but I can't wear them bitches. Well, the women, whores, heifers.
But am I married though?
I know you're not. That's why you hit it down. I know you're gonna talk your shit.
Yeah. So am I looking? Yeah. Man seeks a wife. I don't look good.
Everybody seek a wife, but next time you go to Europe, I wanna go.
You wanna go to Europe with me?
Yes, nigga.
Let's get these buildings first. We can live in Europe, nigga.
Can we just go first? Because I think the building's gonna take longer than like I got my passport now. So
we can go. We can get that out the way. The building's gonna always be there.
He don't know who the fuck he talking to right now.
We can go.
He'll be out that bitch next week.
So when we come back, the building's gonna be bought, right? We have no funding to put down on the building. So let's be clear about that. I made that mistake.
I heard they play for Black Dick out in York.
They played for what?
Black Dick.
And where?
In Europe.
Europe.
I mean Europeans.
Oh, Europe.
Am I saying? That's my Baltimore accent.
Yeah.
Europe.
Yeah, y'all say dog.
Europe.
How you say it?
Cut it out.
Dog. Like
No, how you say Europe?
Europe or Europe?
Europe.
Europe.
Okay, Europe.
European.
I'm saying Europe, but Europe.
No, you get a little bit of everything in Europe, man. Like, you know, at the end of the day, I'm all about money, so.
Hey, I'm about the
just
money
gonna Be
too.
honest with you, if I'm out
My
there,
top two things: money and a nut. Shit, I'm gonna live.
let me be clear. I don't mean that in the most facetious way. Because
I'm talking for me, not for him.
it's just the capitalist society we were raised in, so it's just like, you know, you get it and you can do some things. That's all.
Hey, shit. That's Dubai talk right there.
Dubai talk. You want to go to Dubai
I
too?
mean, I've been to Dubai.
You have?
Yeah. That's why I just said that Dubai talk. Get some money to do some things. What are you talking about? Well.
So here's my thought when I go to Dubai, right?
Yeah.
Being at the age I'm in, I'm looking for the people who got the money. I'm as simple as that. I'm not looking to go spend. I'm looking for the people who got the money so I can capitalize. We can capitalize together. How can you help me make money? That's what I'm gonna say to them when I get there.
See, all right.
That's the mindset.
So you're a little older than me. So what I'm looking for when I go to Dubai,
I'm looking for sponsors.
He's trying to spend $30.
my guy.
He trying to spend $30.
My guy, I was gonna put it a different way for the fans to understand.
But if you with me, you ain't gotta spend no $30 because if you got game, it comes to you and free. They pay for everything. You missing the bigger picture.
What the fuck is $30 though, bro? Nigga, I ate that today. Like, goddamn, that's a meal. Goddamn.
You need a lot of counts.
Nigga, my meal cost me $100 yesterday. Yeah, that's
Well,
everything.
shit, that's 3. Never mind, you right, but that's 9. You get to keep the 10.
But if
You
100,
keep the
but here's
$10.
what I'm saying: $100 can get me at the table with Shufakachichi, whoever.
Right.
No disrespect to anybody in Dubai.
No disrespect. Ain't no.
But my point is, if I could get in front of him to see, like, yo, what's going on in America? How can I invest in America? That's the conversation I want.
Boy, that's $200.
I don't care, but it's worth it.
Truthfully, is $190 because you get to keep the 10 if they going for 30.
Listen, bro, I was in China having business deals, bro, and they was seriously about investing, bro. Like, seriously, I can show you. Never mind. Go ahead, we can talk. But it's about
off the camera.
Pussy don't entertain me no more, bro. I don't get bothered by pussy no more. I'm sorry.
Jerking off before you do shit. You'll get one off and then you can talk finish.
So pussy don't entertain you no more.
I'm good, bro.
No, I don't believe you a man. You gotta get your nut.
I'm gonna do that, but
How
what
you
I'm saying
gonna tell
is,
this man when
Cause
his
he a
mind frame
man. Me and this man had a long conversation. Hey,
yeah.
he might not remember, but I remember. This guy gonna get his nut. Same one, niggas gonna bust their nut. He didn't bust his with multiple.
This is why it's called Anything Goes.
Hey.
I get it.
Part of
I get it.
My bad. I ain't trying to go too far off.
Nice.
I know you got a political type of. Yeah, I know. I wasn't gonna put my man out there though on that.
I have a political past. I have a political background. Do I have to continue to have aspirations or whatever in mind? Yeah, but I'm also real. I'm human. I'm human. So if this comes up or anything,
You ain't got no problem answering. That's why.
That boy solid killer.
Yeah.
no. But for those who are looking to to be educated and things of that nature, don't just look at pussy as something that's the end goal. You know what I'm saying?
Not the end goal, but it's there.
No, but you got some people out here. That's the end goal, and when they're done, it's like now you got to go back to what you've been doing for the rest of your life, like every day. It's a given. I mean, it's. I'm not saying that.
No,
because
I'm
It's
saying
always
like
gonna be there. Though.
no, because I'm
That's
saying
my
like it's a lot. It's like a lot of my niggas, like
right.
younger niggas, like they don't even have passports, so they don't even know once you go over there what's going on over there. You feel me? I gotta beg niggas to get passport, little cuz. I mean, come on, bro.
So you got to stop. You got to
Like,
stop begging.
Gucci.
You got to stop begging.
All right.
Doing. You got to do it. So
I done did it.
right. So again, you keep doing it. Don't worry about what they don't do and what they want.
But sometimes you feel as though you want to bring your peoples with you.
But you
You
can't
feel me?
always bring people.
When
along.
people-
Everybody can't go. I know that from the jump. But when you see people got the means to do it, and they still not like, bro, just go. All right, I'm gonna do it. It kind of does frustrate you because I was one of them people too. My older brother, like, yo, come on, like you spending this on that, you can go get a passport. All right, well, family went out there. I felt like I had to go. Boom, and since then you can't keep me in the U.S. Fuck the U.S. No disrespect, respectfully.
So let me tell you my approach to all of that, right? You just say, listen, I got you. When you want to go, can you go? See, like my people in Mississippi, they would tell you, like, I'm 100, right? So if I feel like I want you to be exposed to something and you're literally hesitant on it and you might have some sort of drawback and you got to check them, right? But at the end of the day, I got your ticket. You down? You got to put one of those fillers out there.
You can't have a ticket out the fucking country. You got to get a passport.
But you're missing the point, though. If you want somebody to come with you, you got to take one and throw the dice on it, right? And that is going to help you build a camaraderie with the rest of the
So you saying when you say one, I gotta go get the nigga passport?
Yeah,
I didn't got passports.
But you gotta understand.
And niggas still ain't come out of the country.
He basically talking about the financial part of it.
Yeah, you gotta.
Niggas got the money. Like,
But it's just different sometimes.
It's a
Some
mindset.
people, it's about the mindset. Even if they have the
Yeah,
money, they're like, why am I going to spend that on
I
that?
done took multiple people to get their shit.
Might rather spend the money.
Yeah, I could take
on shoes.
100 kids in Baltimore to get passports, but me being a bigger person, knowing who I am, like for instance, I had kids that had never been on a boat in Baltimore. Y'all fucking live on Chesapeake Bay.
Shit, you can do the water taxi.
No, but hear me out though. This
I
is
just
real
found out
talk,
about
bro.
that like a month ago.
I'm not lying. You got kids right now in classrooms live in one of the largest aquariums on this side of the east, right?
Mhm.
So I said something's wrong with that picture because how you gonna live in Baltimore near the water, yo? And you live in one of the biggest ports where all the slaves come in the world. Had never been in the water on a boat. You know how that made me feel to take them out, to go through the process of filling out paperwork, to partner with organizations to put them on a boat. And those kids, man, it changed their lives, bro. So if I came to you and said, man, look, you know you're scared, whatever, I got 2 tickets right now to go to Dubai. You ain't never been, you got your passport, I got your tickets. What can you possibly say to that? And have the tickets in front of you. That's your dice right there. If you want them to go so bad, fucking give them a ticket. 1, 2 people at the same
You
time.
talking about the ticket? I'm talking about the passport, bro.
They ain't even make it to the passport yet, right?
So you want me to get the ticket without them having the passport?
No, they can't go without the passport.
Right. That's what I'm saying. They ain't make it to the passport.
That's a problem that you're gonna have to deal with. If they don't want the passport, then don't waste your energy.
The
Stop
ticket ain't
wasting
the
your
problem.
energy.
It's the passport.
Can they
But
get the passport?
Niggas got the money.
No. Can they get a passport?
Yeah, that shit prior.
No, but you answered. Can they get a passport?
Yes.
So have you taken? Have you?
So I gotta take the passport to them.
You gotta get the
Sometimes
paperwork.
you gotta take the
Man,
paperwork
you
to people.
geeking. Fuck you talking. I ain't got no kids.
Well, then stop asking them to go.
Yeah, you don't want to
If
go.
I'm in Mississippi
No,
and my
that-
man don't know how to get a passport, he
No, nigga, no. I can give you all the information.
You gave it to him.
I gave a nigga all the information.
I'm saying,
he
like,
went
we
and
sit
got
down-
his.
we sit
He
down
went and got
having a
his.
drink.
I gave my man the same information.
So you got a guy with a passport. That's what you just told me.
Yeah. So now I gotta get him the ticket.
That's it. Now you answered my question now.
And once you take him out one time,
You
I
Gucci.
guarantee you he'd be trying to go with you for the
Trust me.
forever after that.
But the thing y'all missed that I said is I don't have no kids. So how the fuck am I buying you a ticket to
But
go
you
out the
saying
country?
he got money.
Oh, we talking about 2 different niggas. Man.
Oh, well, see, I don't know which one you're referring to, but if you got one without any money, take him.
Why?
Be an honor. Take some. If you about that life, do it.
Right.
It's just a.
So I gotta pay for the excursion shit.
Do it, bro. Take one trip. It's going to Dubai is probably $1,200 a piece round trip, and when you get there, you probably look forward to like 6 stacks or less, right?
Going to buy not no 1,200 a piece.
No,
The plane ticket
that's
alone
round
is
trip.
probably 1,200.
Round trip, bro. Round trip.
Dubai?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Just the flight, probably
Right.
that. We still gotta live. What you want us to live still on the street?
Everything is like 4-star to 5-star above anyway when you get
Alright,
there.
alright. So don't say no 1,200 a piece. We still gotta stay
He said to
somewhere.
get that.
What you want us to go 2 days?
He said to
get
get
there.
there is $1,200.
So what we
And I'm
gonna do
saying
is
to
we gonna
you,
get there.
get $6,000, whatever.
He said
and-
look for
and,
6 stacks once you spend
look to
everything.
get the save about 6 stacks. You want to have a good
Nigga,
trip.
I'm going to Dubai this year, so I know what it costs. But you talking about 6 stacks?
So
that's for a nigga?
No.
Man,
So
you
how much did you
crazy.
spend
What I spent?
when you went to Dubai?
I said I'm going this year. I ain't go yet.
You haven't gone yet.
No, I'm
what
going
do
in
you
December.
expect to spend when you get there? How many rooms? How many nights?
We going from the 9th to the 16th.
Now double that. That's all I ask you to do.
I'm not doing that.
Okay, don't worry about
Yeah, what you talking
sitting
about?
here priding yourself on what a nigga ain't gonna do.
I'm not doing it.
No,
What
I'm
you
telling
mean?
you,
Yeah.
don't do it. Let that energy go. That's what I'm trying to tell you, my brother. As a young brother.
Now, if you said Cancun or something for a nigga, what the fuck I look like taking a nigga to Dubai? That's crazy. Who are you today?
You know,
You took a nigga to Dubai?
He said, "Who are you?"
So how you gonna tell me some shit you ain't did?
remember the conversation we had, how it started, right? He said,
He don't
No, but I'm talking about it's different destinations. This nigga picked Dubai.
But you
out of
said
all the
Dubai.
shit.
You said Dubai. That's
No,
all.
you said Dubai.
No, you said Dubai first. You said you going to Dubai. Did you not say Dubai?
No, I ain't say going to Dubai. You said, but y'all can run it back. I ain't never say about Dubai. We could have went to Cancun. That's
I never mentioned Dubai until you mentioned it. I kid you not. When you reminded about UC, I never said Dubai. Dubai, you said I can go to Dubai. You said something about Dubai. Unless I give Dubai as an example. Now, if I said as an example,
Yeah.
I meant as an example. So
right.
forgive me, my
Yeah,
brother.
because you brought that up.
Gotcha. Okay,
But
so-
now if you talking Cancun,
So regardless
Yeah.
of the trip, even if it's to New York, you got cats that ain't never been to New York here, right?
Yeah, that's
so
a fact.
Up the street.
That's a fact.
You got cats who ain't never been out their backyard to DC, and DC is down the street.
and that's what and that's what the conversation was
so
like.
my, So my point
Go to
is,
anytime.
regardless of wherever you are, take a cat out of his zone. That's all I'm saying.
I hear you.
Yeah. So it's at the end of the day, that'll get some pressure off and the energy off your chest. The motherfuckers ain't doing that. They ain't
Oh no,
doing
I
that.
can go by myself.
Yeah. So one of the goals is
Wanna be
moving
by
forward is to have a study abroad program with the kids, bro.
What you call it? A study of the bar?
Study abroad.
Study abroad.
Start
okay.
getting kids
I
out
get
of
you.
inner cities to live
Get
abroad
the travel.
and for summertime or whatever. When all
Some
this stuff.
schools
So
do that though.
They
some,
do.
Some do it, not all, but
I
some
want to do
schools
it to
that.
the schools that are not going.
That's
They're
good.
not
That
doing
would
it.
help. That definitely would help.
So we get this building. At the end of the day, we can do some damage. We can put the apartments at the top and then rent them out and everything be kosher. You gotta buy a building, buy a block, my nigga. If you gotta tear the inside down and connect it all together, you understand what I'm saying? It's your stuff. So real estate is here. Y'all want to keep paying these folks, and I guarantee you somebody white on this building, or Arabian or Indian. I guarantee on everything I love, there's not one person that even
We
if
get a
it's
good
it,
deal for this space though.
I
all day.
understand that, but you're still paying somebody white.
Allegedly.
Okay.
Nigga, I don't know.
I would let you use my living room to do this shit for free.
It ain't this spacious. I don't know where you live at. It might be.
He got a bunch.
Hold on, go. Because we got, because we gonna have to wrap this up soon. We had one more topic.
Oh,
here.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
That we-
How
No,
much
you're
time do we
fine.
have anyway? I don't.
You're fine.
I'm sorry. I think I did all
What
too
the,
much
what
talking.
the next guest?
7-11,
You
you're
know,
fine.
coming up?
8:30.
All right, so we got a little bit of time. So
Okay,
boom.
cool. Whatever y'all want to talk about is cool.
Yeah.
I think that's enough. I mean, I think I gave y'all enough to. If
And
you have
thank
any
you. We
questions,
appreciate
it's
that.
all
I
good.
do, anyway.
Well, actually, a question. I forgot mine. I gotta think of it again.
Yeah, because I know we're dealing with generational curses, and we got to break that cycle in some way. And I'm not going to be the one that continue to add to it. You know what I'm saying?
I know you getting wet. He talking like this.
Why would you say something like that?
Because I only speak the truth.
Because-
But see, here's the thing: when you're out
'Cause
here
I
on
be
these apps
talking
and
about
stuff like that,
that's
and
why.
you talk, you can present yourself in a lot. 9 times out of
Oh, I
the
got my question.
all the apps I've been on, man, I get the same responses, bro. Every time. He said
Ooh.
you're the most cordial,
I know what app you talking about.
smart
too. It's probably
young
the same
man
one she
that
on every
we've
day.
ever met or
What?
whatever. And they look at it, and I'm looking at them like, are you seriously saying this to me right
So
now?
is this app you talking about called Clubhouse?
It don't matter what platform. I'm
Oh
on.
my God, that is not. Oh my
No.
goodness. He
Oh, all
thinks,
right.
just-
I was asking
he
because
thinks
that's
Clubhouse is.
they be
never mind.
passing them around.
He, that's what
But
he think it is.
But Clubhouse is
Yeah.
new, right? That's
Yeah.
new to.
Yes,
Yeah, they was
but
passing bitches
but
They
what
around.
I
really started the game. They started that.
what
up?
I'm trying to tell
They
you that
passing bitches
Clubhouse
around
is
there.
no.
Yeah, I
Let me
know.
clear it up
Pass
for
them
people.
how?
Listen, let me clear it up for
Fucking
people who watch. I mean, who's on there and
Right,
those
'cause I've
people
heard about
because they may
Clubhouse in a
end up.
good way, though.
Yes.
Round and
In
round.
any.
What was that jukebox song? Round and round.
Stop.
Round we go.
Please stop. Wait.
He my
Any-
guy.
So you don't want me to talk about that part? huh?
Listen. Wait. Any
She about to talk the
social
other shit,
media-
but they be passing
no,
those around.
listen, any social media platform or anything that you're on, whatever you're looking for, you're going to get. Let's
It's
make
gonna
that
get tainted
clear.
regardless.
So it's going to be
It started
tainted. It
off-
just
I
depends.
heard-
It started off, but it does have lots of other rooms where you can network. Like I'm going there, I go
That's
into.
what I thought it was about.
It
Yeah,
is.
that's what it was.
I go
But now
in.
it's
I
about
do
an
go
orgy.
in
It's
some
an orgy
book.
site now.
No, I do go in some. I call it shits and giggles. Like if you want to hear like stupid stuff and you laugh and you geeking. But there's also rooms that I go into, which is like my affirmation rooms that I go into every day, my author book rooms that I go into every day, public speaking rooms that I go into
hate
every
niggas
single
like
day.
you, yo.
Why you gonna hate me? Because
you
that's
only
on
wanna,
my list.
You only want to add all the positive rooms you go into. What about the other
I
rooms you
just
go
said.
into?
What did I just say?
Shit,
before I
what about the
started?
sex rooms?
Shit, I don't go in no sex rooms. Stop playing with me, boy. Anyway.
Okay, we'll talk about this at the
We definitely can, because I don't go in
no
no sex rooms.
Yeah, you did.
No, I don't.
All y'all do is talk about nigga bashing.
Wow, no, we do not.
Okay.
You be in rooms though.
You know, I don't say nothing. I
I
never
go
say
in all
nothing.
rooms.
Okay.
Without knowing what
Not
I'm
sex
talking about.
rooms, but if they say, okay, they say something about
Y'all
a
be
man.
nigga bashing.
If they saying something about a man, like why black men treat that, I'll go into that room. Or I'll go in the room where they say why black women so damaged. Like I'll go
Y'all
into
go in the
those
room
rooms.
talking about yo.
How you gonna speak about something that you're not even on?
Nigga, because I'm I know about all this shit.
No, you don't.
Damn, that nigga need to stop sending out news to people.
You're
you ain't in the rooms?
going through, that's somebody else's experience they had on Clubhouse. Stop.
You wasn't in that room?
Stop.
Was you in the room?
Stop. What?
All
in that room?
right.
With the guy sent the news to somebody? Listen, I have no control over.
Motherfucker.
I have no control over what other people
No,
do.
you really don't. You
But
just,
what I will say is, other people do other things. It doesn't matter where you are. Like Instagram, hello.
yeah, they
Now all of a
changed
sudden
it.
they got vanish mode.
Right.
Stop playing.
That's
Like,
true.
let's be honest here. Facebook, let's be honest here. Different things, it does not matter. Whatever you're looking for, you're going to find. Plain simple. But stop speaking on stuff that you have no really idea you're going through another party.
No, she
Experience
got
it for
that reach,
yourself.
right? She got reach. I think
I
she
hear her talking. When she talking
Because
about
he needs to
bullshit.
You want
explain other
Clubhouse?
stuff. I go in
Who?
podcast
Fuck no.
rooms. They
Fuck,
won't
I wanna
go on
talk to
there.
a bunch
I've
of
asked
strangers
them.
for.
Because it's all about networking.
No, it's
That's
all
what I'm trying
about,
to tell you.
where you from? You trying to
You
fuck?
did that at first,
Who
not
did that?
fucking. No, that's just E. You know
He is
how
like that,
he is.
I don't know.
Yeah,
why.
that
That
bitch
doesn't
be
matter
getting tossed
today.
up.
But
Love it when you toss it
he's
up.
speaking about something, and again, he's not on.
Love it when you toss it up. I know people.
I
out
tell
there.
him to go into the podcast.
I love the way you
You
give
know
it
what
to me. Love it when you toss it
So
up.
They got real estate
What are we
rooms.
talking about, guys? We on Clubhouse now. We on Clubhouse. What we
Yeah,
doing?
because he wants to be on
I'm
Clubhouse.
not-
No.
I don't know
All
much
right.
about that topic. But
I got two topics. I want my passion. First one, Dylan Roof. Dylan Roof, you heard of him?
Diller?
Dylan.
Roof.
No.
So Dylan Roof went to a black church and killed 9 black people.
Oh, you talking about that incident?
Yeah. So
The one they took to get food after he finished?
right,
Yes.
they took him to Burger King. So boom.
Charleston.
Now they're saying he's getting a death penalty, and you have Mark Lamont. What's his name?
The guy who did the shooting for death,
He did.
overall shooting.
Yeah,
With the-
Mark
with the-
Lamont Hall is saying that he don't think that he deserves a death penalty. How you feel about it?
So the question is, the white guy doesn't feel like he doesn't.
No, he's black. Mark Lamont Hill.
No, you saying the black guy doesn't feel like he deserved the death penalty, but
Right.
he's getting ready to like have
He's
getting off-
getting
off.
the death penalty.
But no, they saying he's getting off though. He's on parole or something. He's gonna be on parole.
No, he's getting the death penalty. They killing him. He's done.
So
He gonna die.
both entities are getting. The
No, I'm just talking about the one entity, Dylan Roof.
He was under influence. in
No, he
my
wasn't.
opinion. No, I'm talking about under influence of the guy who he was mentored by. Are we talking about? You talking about the white guy?
What?
The white guy who went to
Oh
church
my
and killed the
God,
9
man.
black people.
You asked me how do I feel about that?
How do you feel as though he should get death penalty or not?
If the state where he committed the crime says that you get the death penalty, I'm following the law.
Okay.
As simple as that.
Oh, that's
And
simple.
I didn't make the law. So at the end of the day, if the law says it, I'm with the law.
So you don't feel as though he should serve out his time because the death penalty is like too easy as an out for him?
At this point, my man, again, I'm going to keep saying this. If the law states that he has to have the death penalty and the people have already decided who I have no control over with all the black men in jail and going to prison every day
Right.
and they going to jail for dumb shit, and he killed somebody, and the law is applicable to them, I want the same law, whatever was provided, is applicable for him. That's my answer.
And let me say my answer. Kill his bitch ass. I hope y'all televise it. That's me. Y'all want to say something?
Kill.
I want to say I agree with what you're saying, but I feel like he needs to suffer.
The thing about
For me, for myself,
let me say one
finish.
thing. No,
let me
because
finish. That's what I'm saying. Like
one thing though,
you've
yo.
been saying a lot of things.
One
Let me
thing.
say one thing. E.
Because when you on the death, when you get the death penalty, they don't kill you right away. You still gotta serve time.
You serve a little bit of time.
No, you don't.
But you
Still
don't.
do years,
Listen,
yo.
these whole people life
I ain't
is
know
gone. You went in there and you killed these people in the middle of worship and prayer. You need to suffer. I feel like he knew he was going to kill people and probably thought that the police were going to kill him right away. That probably was his whole thought. Like, I'm going to go in here, most mass murderers. I can't say that because I'm not one, but from the things I saw.
Most white people.
From the things I saw, they end up going out in a shootout or they kill themselves.
All the
or
white people
something
do the
like
mass
that.
shootings don't die.
Some of them do. Yes, they do.
Okay.
Yes, they do. Not all, but some. So he probably thought he was going to die anyway. He didn't really care. So just to go ahead and kill him anyway, it's like, okay, whatever. I was prepared to die.
All right, well, look at
but
it like
to
this.
suffer, let me finish. But to suffer, draw your days out. You don't know what type of abuse he probably getting in jail or whatever's happening to him while he's
I don't
in
think
there.
he's getting any abuse at all. He's not suffering because he's a Caucasian. He's not suffering.
And you keep,
if anything,
she
he's
fixated on the word suffer. Them black people didn't suffer when he killed them. So why the fuck he gotta suffer? Kill him too.
Because
He give them the same death he gave
he's
them.
not
They didn't suffer.
You see that
He
they
killed them
went
straight
to,
up. Kill him
Burger King
straight up.
after that, so it's just somewhere
That
chilling.
boy probably got to pick his meal, didn't he?
Yeah.
Well, this is my thing. If you're going to
They ain't get to suffer.
Well, if you're going to execute him, then he need to die the same way that he killed those people.
Oh, shoot his ass. I don't give a fuck.
Don't give him no slow drip.
Man, light the nigga on fire and televise it.
Don't start shutting down all his organs because that's how it starts. Take him out as gruesome. If he don't go out in a gun, then he need to go out in a goddamn chair. The shit that they did to our people for years. Now that is suffering.
At the end of the day, he's still dying, so it don't matter to me.
All right, let me say one thing.
Yeah, he's still dying. So.
Matter of fact, we off this topic. I got one more topic. We gonna close this out.
Okay, what is
How
it?
you feel about sister wives?
This man right here.
Sister was?
Yeah, you know what the term is?
I don't know what that means.
Break it down for him, sister.
Sister
You brought
wives.
it up. What makes you think?
Come on,
Yeah,
cut it out.
That's something
This
new.
ain't
I
that.
must be getting old. I ain't
Sister
never heard
wives,
of-
people being in a relationship with one man and two women. Sharing the same man.
That's happening every day. That's every day happening.
Well,
If-
it's a marriage though.
Oh well, the law permits that. What can I say? It's their prerogative. You know.
Do you feel? Let me break this down though. So, do you feel like two wives would be better than one in your perspective?
Well, we have been Americanized since the beginning. Africa, I would stick to the African roots, and you know what African roots we do in Africa. You know what we do in Africa.
Well,
You have two husbands.
You in Africa, and you do what Africans do. That's where we rooted from. It wasn't until the white man came in with his European ways to make what we have today in America.
Fucked us.
Is it wrong? Is it wrong or
He
ungodly?
said shit for
You
30
know?
minutes and said, fucked us up.
Again, if we were all there in Africa, we would do as Africans do because that's the African law.
That's the way.
Yeah, and that's up to God to judge, not man.
So do you think that's why men cheat?
I don't know why men cheat, but at the end of the day, cheat as in if they're married or cheat as in a relationship.
They married, relationship, whatever.
Yeah, no, that's to me that's different. But at the end of the day, you know, again, European thinking. We get married, supposed to get married under God, one was one, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you're not married, you know, you, in my opinion, you're free to do what you want, right? But over time, I realized that men, you know, have more than one woman, and you look at her, the singer Sharon. That's my man. That's your man.
That
Was it her? A sister?
Yeah, that's SZA.
Yeah. So again, you have that thought process now because it's less men out here in America. I'm sorry, it's less men. Period. So for a man to have more than one woman, it's becoming a norm and a natural thing. You know.
But we've been doing that for years.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is it's
Lord, I
to
answered
the
some
point
questions,
where
boy.
it's to the point now where it's like it's a norm.
So you're telling us women we should accept our men?
I'm not saying what you should accept.
Because
I'm
now
not saying
y'all
that.
know y'all messing with men too.
I'm not saying
Not
that.
saying you. So I'm just saying.
But if you're if you're trying to be happy, and your man is happy, and you let that nigga be happy.
Okay. So
If you're satisfied, and he says, that's a tricky situation again.
I just want to know, but if she's happy and you're happy,
a woman's gonna do what they want to do, and a man gonna do what they want to do at the end of the day. But I just know from the perspective of seeing the norm of the new norm. Again, that's the world we live in right now.
Okay.
So,
Respectfully.
when I was in college and throughout my tenure of just out here dating and doing dumb shit, yeah, it was cool for me. You know,
So it's
I had no problem. I had peace because everybody know their part. They know their role.
Okay.
I didn't have to do much of anything but be at the house and go to work and do my thing. And it comes with a certain level with that too. It comes with a certain how can I say this to not be facetious, but it comes with a certain persona about yourself.
Right,
the way you carry yourself. And I was wearing the suits and the Ferragamos every day. You feel me? So the caliber of women drew those type of women. And so the lawyers and doctors, all of them came with whatever to the table, and they made sure I was happy.
So it's safe to say if you're not married, you will have more than one woman in a relationship.
It just depends on where I am spiritually in my life.
Okay.
So right now it would be I want one woman, and does that normally happen? No, because she might be in a different space in her life, and then I have to go date somebody else. And you date my grandmother wisdom, God bless her.
You want to shout your church out?
No. That's not why we're here.
Oh, no.
No, he asked everybody.
No disrespect to my church.
He
but
asked everybody that.
My church know who I am.
No,
so.
you said spiritually, so I always ask.
That's one, regardless of the church, my brother.
Okay.
Yeah. So, we are the church, to be honest with you.
Thank you.
But again, that's the European thinking.
Bro, I'm with you.
Yeah. So
That's a joke for me.
no, I know what you're saying, but I'm messing with you, E. But yeah, it's all about whether you want to continue to play games and you're playing with your livelihood at this point, because you got a lot of demonic things out there now, and the world is getting smaller every day. People are killing each other every day. I've seen women get thrown in trunks, killed, murdered, left in houses. People dying over females.
Oh yeah.
Men killing females over relationships, and that's the damage that has been taken to a whole nother level that you cannot fix at all. I've seen people get married and kill a wife within months, and it's crazy out here. So I don't ever want to. I want to be the one that if I see and touch and feel and know your spirit, I might mess with you, but it's gonna be from a healing perspective, right? And if I do, you might think that's my dick, but it's gonna be iron sharpen iron. I want you to sharpen my iron. That's what's gonna be. We're gonna be sharpening each other. Where you're gonna be strong when you leave me. It ain't gonna be where you leave me and this nigga hurt me. He did X, Y, and Z to me. And you got some damaged women out there that love to be spanked around, smacked around, and everything. Who's been in that relationship. Choke me. But no, I'm saying want to be pimped and they make good money. There's women out here that live like that. But when I run across one like that, I either gonna turn on my 25-year-old self, 30-year-old self, and say, all right, let me run with her. I'm gonna run this. I'm gonna take all the money. I'm about to do it. She gonna invest in me, and I'm not gonna let her go because I know that's an investment, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it might not be something that I might just sit here and lock down and marry, but it's something that she happy, and I'm getting the money. I'm happy. That's like a pimp mentality. So I don't think I want to go there again. That shit has strings attached to it.
But the one thing about that, I'm tired of women trying to put like the vagina over the dick. Like it's an even exchange. Like you getting pussy, you getting dick, I'm getting pussy. I had it backwards. You getting dick, I'm getting pussy. Don't act like your pussy got more worth than my dick. Bitch, we here together. You got to lay down, I got to sit and pound.
So again, piggybacking on what you're saying,
sitting.
Again, it comes with the levels, my brother. So it depends on what level you want to be on and what you're dealing with out here. Because at whatever level you're on, whatever you run across and match up with, it can either take you up or bring you down.
Or it could be what level dick you got, so don't relate.
No, or
other
just,
niggas dick with the last dick you got.
I feel as though
talking
it's this. You should
Every
cherish,
pussy not the same either.
exactly, but you should cherish your stuff more and just not want to just be in and everything. Like, cherish yourself.
Sometimes
Your
people
shit is
just fuck.
more valuable, but when you start looking at your stuff is more valuable than
And,
that.
and you can
As a
look
man.
at yourself like that and you still gonna just fuck. It's people, we just fuck.
Okay,
You don't never just fuck.
I didn't say that.
Yeah.
Alright then.
No.
Fuck no.
But sometimes you just fuck.
I just want to make sure y'all ain't fucking.
No,
because
she
it
know,
said
but
like
she
that's
know my
what-
work though.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
What? All right.
What you mean? Like she know I meet a bitch and I just fuck. And I know you might meet a nigga
Right.
and you just fuck. What you talking about? Like we gonna keep it all the way 100?
That's not what I'm saying. I told you if you're looking at it as far as being valuable, you're not
Right.
gonna just fuck everything.
But you can still fuck
So-
a bitch
I'm
the
not
same
gonna
night and
just
she can
fuck
be
any
valuable.
nigga.
So-
You
I'm
can just
not
fuck a
gonna
bitch the
just be
same
like,
night she can
oh,
be valuable.
tonight let's fuck.
So last night, yeah. Speaking on this, I could have smashed last night, but I didn't.
Wow.
It was one of those moments where you it's like hopscotch. It's like not hopscotch. It's like double dutch because you don't. It's like she talked. We had great conversation. That's what it was all about. I went to a hotel and everything. We had great conversation, bro. And that's where I ended it because I felt like that if the 30-year-old would have came out, or the 25-year-old.
So you saying you could have fucked, but you didn't.
Not saying that I could have,
Right.
because I was seeing where her vibe was,
Mhm.
right? And I didn't want to like tamper with something that could have ended where I wouldn't have had a great relationship or a great friendship with her after the level because we talked afterward.
Right.
You know, now had she came on and went that route, then of course.
Okay.
But we didn't look at it that way. We were like, damn, this is a great guy. And the funny part about it, this is the funny thing about it. She was at the bar with a guy, and I was hearing how new it was. She left and walked that guy to the car because they'd known each other for whatever years but they never did anything.
Mm-hmm.
He has 2 kids. She has 2 kids. Her husband is dead. He has kids, baby mamas, whatever, been in 2 marriages or whatever. She just told me the whole 9. But she said, did you hear? I said, yeah, I knew y'all was new. Yeah, I hadn't seen it. I knew it was fresh. She literally came back to find me at the bar. Had I not left, she would have never met me again. She came in. Hey, how are you? And we already saw it because my brother was turned around talking because I heard frat in the background. I said, okay, but he wasn't frat or anything like that. It was just that, I was like, so what fraternity you part of? So he was over there trying to impress her. It was one of those conversations impressing her. And I'm peeping game like, bro, you talking too much.
Talking yourself out of it.
I can't tell him anything because I'm listening. We at the bar. We this close.
Or she was fine. Like once you fuck up, I'm in there.
No, I didn't even think like that.
Okay.
But because
Better nigga than me, boy. I ain't lying.
no, but I'm respectful. You can't just say something.
No, I'm just saying, like, but you could
But
be
I was
listening and
talking
be
to
like,
him.
yeah.
I was listening.
Oh, all right.
I think I was.
Yeah, all right.
I was. So, and I saw that her whole vibe. I read her whole spirit over there. No lie, I read her whole spirit, and I'm like, yo, he talking too much, yo. And he started talking to me. He left the conversation to entertain what, because I know he wanted to be a part of something, but you ain't accepted. You weren't the chosen one. I already peeped that game.
Ooh.
So the point is that he kept
Okay.
talking to me and
Talk
left
this
her.
shit, Ken.
You can't keep doing that. You can't do that. You got to be into this woman and talk to her. He messed all that up. So when she walked and left, I saw that, she was gorgeous, right? Fine, the whole night, right? This is at the
You got a
harbor.
picture?
I do, but I'm not going to show you right
Oh,
now.
all right, yeah, not right now.
But anyway, she came back and I was just happy to be chilling. I had my little drink. She said,
Oh, she tapped you.
oh yeah, she came back. So I even...
Time
you
out, but
sensed
why once you got to the room, everything was going good, it looked like you about to score. Why not score?
It wasn't like I didn't feel the urge,
Sex isn't
right?
everything.
I'm not saying it's everything, but like,
But see, you're dealing with a woman who just getting out of dating because her husband just died in January.
and the thing about that, not
So
to
she's
sound
getting
insensitive, but that's more scorable pussy. Not to call her pussy, nigga.
No,
I know you got game. If you wanted to score that night, you could have scored. Lie. Go with it.
No.
Come on here. Go and lie.
I'm not gonna lie, I could have, yeah.
I know you could have, my
The point
nigga.
is-
So why not score?
Because I didn't feel that
They needed to. It wasn't there.
Because she wasn't, and she told me.
What do the energy got to do with the pussy?
Because you ain't gonna force it.
You gotta pay
You
attention.
ain't gotta force it, bro. Once you get in the pussy.
Okay, so you go to kiss
Hold
on
on.
that.
Say E.
He know better.
You know me better.
What?
He know better.
You know I know.
So you in the
E,
room.
respectfully, you know I know, right? You know I know the
All
game.
right, come on.
Because you know I'm an old player, bro. I already know.
Anything
So
goes.
you in the room and you don't feel the energy. You like, man, this bitch.
No, I feel the energy, but I
No,
didn't
no,
feel
I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you.
liking this girl.
Right,
like,
right,
you know what
right.
I'm saying? I'm like, no, I'm not finna sit here and try to be like.
You never think is we gonna fuck. You never think it.
Bro.
You just
See,
react
y'all
to
about
it.
to, nigga.
No, I thought it.
If I'm in the room, I'm trying.
But I ain't-
We're
we
not going
talk-
to the room without me trying to fuck. That's what the room is
Eye
for.
contact.
But she's a
with the
grown
mood.
woman.
You
She's
feel
so
me?
much
I don't
It's
care how
different.
grown she is. We all grown at this point.
But
I'm
certain
gonna
things
try.
are different, E.
Man, bitch, you gotta tell me no.
E,
No.
this ain't the first time. Trust me. I feel where you come from, and you're not wrong. I'm simply saying is now I have a better, even much more better rapport after we didn't smash last night. So now I'm looking at long term. I might even move in and be the stepdaddy.
All right, that's the thing though. I don't got time. My time is
How old are you
valuable.
again, T?
What am I 34? I ain't got
What
time.
am I, 34?
So if I could fuck the day and see what this pussy is, I'ma fuck the day.
All right, so if you
I
go,
call it layaway pussy.
So-
Man, fuck the
so you
layaway.
don't-
No, 'cause I can put women on that. I can do that.
I can too, but I want it now.
He trying to
Go in there,
what?
go
So if you wouldn't have fucked, if you reached over and gave her a kiss on the neck, and she would have been like, no, you frustrated now at the point?
Yeah, what you gonna do?
No, it's cool. Like,
So now you sitting there with your hands, you let watch TV.
No, nigga, I can leave.
gonna
I'm not in
leave?
the house.
Okay, well, okay, then you out.
Yeah, I can leave. Like,
you
what
never hear
mean?
from her again.
I would no. We ain't gonna hear from each other again because I am who I am. What you mean? Who I'm not. I
I
never
like
be.
the confidence, and that's where I was with it. That's why I say I ain't had to smash last night. I could have just easily, I didn't want to. I didn't have to.
It ain't the fact that you ain't want to. It's like if it was accessible to you, why not at least try? You feel me? Like if you can't
Some
get it,
things are better
You know how much control I had last night? I made her get up and come to me and everything. I even twisted around, turned around the whole
bro.
night.
I know. That's why I'm saying I know you could have rocked. I don't understand why you didn't.
And she wasn't in the mood for it. I know she wasn't, and she told me out there.
What the fuck? Her mood got to do with you? All right.
No,
Because it's more
It's
better
not-
when a woman is into
it's
it.
not forced.
So you the
It's
nigga
more
that's
better.
you gonna fuck or what?
No, listen,
That's it.
it's
No,
I have
more-
done that.
No, I'm
Niggas
lying.
have done
I'm
that.
lying.
But it's more better when women
You never said that?
initiate it. It
That's
is
all-
more
that's what I
better
was
when
waiting on.
women initiate
No.
I was waiting
it.
on
When women
No.
initiate
I
the
was waiting
sex,
on that.
it is so much better.
Every
than
woman
a-
is not initiated though. Every woman is not
She
initiated.
No, but she
yes,
told
they
me she
are.
was aggressive.
Yes,
She told
they
me she was
are.
aggressive.
Yes, they are.
You wait for her to
And the most aggressive women
Women
want to
are
see a sign
initiated.
because they feel as though they might be too aggressive for the nigga.
Listen.
Nigga, I've been there.
Nigga.
No,
all
you
gotta-
women-
you make a
things.
valid point. You do.
Like the most
All
aggressive
women
women,
will
because they don't want to feel like they want to overpower
You just ain't that nigga. I'm gonna tell you the truth. All women will initiate if she really want to give you the pussy.
No, but they want to look for a sign too, because some
Oh, yeah.
women don't want to feel like they overburn or they press or they
Okay.
want to look like they want to fuck
If
you
she
early.
really want to fuck you, I don't give a fuck who
No,
she is,
no,
who she
that's-
thinks she
okay.
is. If she ready to fuck you right then and there, she's gonna fuck you.
No, that's not true, yo. A lot of bitches,
She's gonna fuck
a lot
you.
of bitches don't even want to fuck on the first date. Some bitches will fuck you on the second date just not to fuck on the first date.
And
Like, come on,
again,
yo.
and
if she
that's where we
wants
go
to
with it. That's
fuck
where
you
we go
because
with it.
she wants to fuck you. She has
No,
her
she-
control
no.
in her mind thing what she wants to do. I'm telling you.
No, you're telling me shit that you don't know. Like,
All right, how you gonna tell me?
And I've
Cause
been there multiple
I
times.
think I fuck
The second
more
time-
women than you
the
fuck
second
niggas.
time-
That is true.
It might not be at this point when
Okay,
you talk.
whatever.
Shit,
But
I would hope so.
Seriously.
overall, though,
Are you
it's always
fucking
been the
serious?
second time around.
Second time, yeah, but
Second
maybe
why
it's
I'm
just
at
something
it.
to see.
Time around.
It's
Yeah,
just him.
it can go either way.
Yeah.
It can go either way. So,
But yeah, I get that.
I've known that I've gotten more out of a woman the second time around than I have the first time. And even sometimes the first time can be the jackpot.
No, the
But
first
the
time
second
around, but some of my best relationships.
No, it go either way. But what I'm saying to you, for me, the second time, because I didn't force it, she was so happy that because she was nervous. She could have gotten. I didn't want to. I was like, I understand. So,
All right,
but the second time around, the
Can I
second
take
time.
one thing out?
She's
Just-
tagged.
Hold up, I ain't
She
finished.
tagged.
I ain't
She
finished.
on.
I just want to take
No,
one
let
thing
him
out.
finish.
No,
Let him
I just want to take
finish
one thing out what he keeps saying because he keeps saying I didn't force it. Just because it's the first time doesn't mean you
No,
forced
I'm an aggressor. Trust
All
me,
right.
bro.
Okay, all right.
Let
But
me
I'm
say
talking,
what
we
he
talking
gotta
to the
say.
fans. Like,
No,
Okay.
we talking like,
I'm
the
trusting
first
you.
time don't mean that you forced it or you went over, you was overzealous with it.
That's facts.
Like, you could have just,
No,
yeah.
but everything we're saying,
I'm just trying to get that out there.
it
yeah.
can go either or.
Right,
So
right.
what I'm saying is the report that we had last night was kind of a deeper interaction
Right.
where I don't want to like intervene with just the whole thing or whatever. Because we even decided we were gonna cuddle, she said no, because if we cuddle, I know what I want. I know what I want. I know what I want.
She knows she about her
And
business.
I said, and respectfully,
I don't put myself in
I said,
situations
I'm
like
with
that.
you, because she said, as much as I want to cuddle with you right now,
Fuck you.
I know I'm gonna give you some, and that's made me feel good, right? Because now
Right,
I know
right. Know what you got
I
to
know
look forward to.
I'm
good.
I'm gangster. I'm good. So why not? I ain't gonna pressure it now. So let's have this conversation, because I know the next time, like I said, I have the stats to back it up, but
You know,
lay
and
it down.
you
So
know
the
why
thing
you
is,
say that?
she comes to the table next time when I
I'm about to
do
crack
hit
his
it,
muffin.
right, and then everything is go ahead.
About to crack his mouth.
And so when it happens, I get treated like a king, buddy.
But you know why you do
Because
say
men
that?
love to be treated like a king.
You know why
That's
you do
what I
say
say.
that?
Yeah.
That you gonna wait till next time around?
Mhm.
You got more bitches to fuck.
What?
Allegedly.
I'm gonna have more bitches to fuck.
You got more bitches to fuck, so you worry about that one bitch
He
tonight.
might have
so
more
you-
bitches to fuck, period, lined
I'm
up.
saying,
That
hey,
has nothing to do with
hey,
the
all right,
situation.
all right.
But this was
Yeah.
spontaneous last night. This was very
I'm sorry, I
spontaneous.
just had one more question though.
Yeah, 'cause we got
Good, I know
records.
we gotta wrap it up. You said you was part of a fraternity. Which one?
I can't say on. I don't want to say it now
Okay,
because at
that's
the end of
fine.
the day, we talk and then I'm a representation. So,
That's fine.
but let's just say is
A nice organization.
it's the first male organization. I'm gonna just say that.
Okay.
And
With
niggas
that-
who don't got fraternities don't know that.
Okay, and with that,
And with that being said, this has been another. Hold on, you want to shout anything out before we close this out?
Yeah, just pretty much, I think you guys are able to post it on your sites, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So just look out for the fundraiser, which is going to be selling wine, of course. You buy the wine, buy the bulks or what have you. A percentage, 10% of it comes to the organization. So that's the nonprofit.
Send that
We're going to
to
be
us.
giving back to Baltimore. All right. We're going to start here. That's where it's most needed. So anything proceeds is going to be given to the schools here.
how he doing what
All
you
right.
do. Okay.
So that's
Thank
it.
you so much. Make sure you send that to us too as well. Make sure he got everything.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, that's fine.
And on that note, it's been another episode of Anything Goes
Podcast.